Hi, everyone. I'm here to talk to you about the road, the journey I just went through. Wow, what a blessing to have come out of it. I hope by sharing some of the information that I have, that I will help some of you. I spent most of my life around military people. I've seen a lot of people have this condition. My father had this condition, and I really hope and pray that I will be able to help some of you out there. So don't look at my looks and judge me. Just listen to my message. I might have a message that will save people's lives. I had this condition for a long time, like 16 years. Um, Even one of my counselors that I had for years, she doesn't know how I'm still standing. So if I went through this and I made it out on the other side, and a lot of my dearly loved friends that were soldiers did not, so I would like to do something to help people, bring families back together, fix the damage that this condition causes in everyone's life. Um, I was diagnosed in 2007. I didn't really understand what PTSD was, and not a lot of people do, but my brain was like, it was bad. It was really bad. It was stuck and frozen in a state of shock. I guess the last big shock that I had was finding my boyfriend, who was very well respected by me and others, deceased. And it was the final blow for me. That trauma was too much. So my brain shut down. I didn't do anything to make this happen to myself. All I did was love someone. And I had to go through losing almost my whole adult life. And I know what that feels like. I had that scarcity feeling every single day. I couldn't explain to anybody why I was snapping or aggravated by loud noises. It was crazy. I'd go to bed at night and I could hear the water dripping, like it sounded like pots, like banging, like it was so loud. And the clocks would drive me insane. Tick, 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 all night long. It sounded like somebody screaming. It's hard to sleep concentrating on those sounds. Basically, I'm not a doctor, first of all, and I do not work in the medical field. I'm just sharing how I healed from something that I shouldn't have. I took advice from very good doctors, but I did the rest of the work on my own. It was a long journey. There are treatment facilities in the whole country on the other side of Toronto, but there's none here in the Atlantic coast. Not sure why that is, or why they haven't figured out how to heal people. But I was basically treated like a guinea pig all these years. I was given no respect. I felt like I should have been. I mean, I'm not a dumb woman. I used to live in Zurich, Switzerland, and I worked for the government in Switzerland. A very talented woman. I lost all those talents and all my creative side with this condition. It slowly all went away, and I didn't know what was happening to me. It was frightening. I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to tell people. People started saying I was crazy. And then the worst blow happened. I wasn't able to get disability because unless you're missing a limb, they told me you don't qualify. I guess you do now. So I was just left abandoned. And I don't necessarily think that's right, since I did so much for my community. I worked at York Sunbury Search and Rescue on and off for a lot of years, and I was a call-up captain. I was trained by American organization in man tracking techniques when I worked for Search and Rescue. I volunteered at the hospital. I have worked with Partners for Youth through John Howard. I volunteered with John Howard. I try to help a lot of people in my community. Sometimes I didn't even need an organization to help out. I just did, because I liked my community. I don't blame anyone for not supporting me. I had this condition a long time. Nobody knows what it is. But I really got beat up while I had it. I really have been put through the mill. And, at one point, because I couldn't even get disability and I couldn't even figure out how to work anymore, like I couldn't do my talents, it was gone. At one point I was like following people around to see where they got free coupons or vouchers, but I didn't want to tell anyone, so I just follow people. And then I found out how to survive. And I learned to barter. So I would take things that I had, and I would try to barter for other things. I was pretty famous for it. But it was a really hard journey. And I can see how a lot of people would be driven to giving up. You're ridiculed. You don't understand what's happening to you. Your life is falling apart before your very own eyes. The treatment methods that other people gave to me, some of them quite ridiculous. There have been therapists in this area who've been shut down, put under investigations for stuff. First of all, if somebody has a trauma, you don't re-traumatize them more. And don't give stimulants to somebody with PTSD. Are you insane? One day I decided that I could be like other people and complain and just let that complain train go on. I decided you can either be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. And since I don't have enough money or contacts to have an effect on people, I decided to come on and do it this way. And the reason I have showed pictures of myself in the shorts, not because I think I'm fabulous or beautiful. My body really took a beating going through this condition. So I don't think I'm fabulous. I'm showing that to you so you can all see how my eyes have changed. My eyes glow now. There's like a shine that comes out of me every day. I don't need even makeup for it. And I never had that before. My eyes were dark and cold. They didn't look right at all. They look dark and cold and not me. Now, because I went through that, I'm understanding things that I saw in other people now. I get it. They were traumatized, probably as a child. This usually starts in your childhood. You're either not giving mechanisms to deal with things, or you just had trauma after trauma. Eventually, your brain's going to shut down, try to save itself. And that's what happened to me. I hope and I pray that there'll be some people that I can reach and that I can help during this journey, that I hope you will stay on with me. It is a fabulous feeling when you don't live with that scarcity feeling anymore, and your talents come back to you, and you feel smart. I have no words for it. I just have so much joy. And how do you thank people that save your life? I don't think there's enough words or money in the world for that. But my utmost gratitude, respect, honor, high honor. For the healers, high honor. Thank you. The only thing that I can do is to help the healers with their message. Maybe I'm a healer. I am just so grateful and appreciative, and I want to give back. And this is how I know I can give back to the world, is by sharing my experiences of what I went through. And I hope that some of you out there will be able to feel as great as I do. Like, I'm on fire. Even when, when my brain was, after it had unfrozen, my brain was starting to rehabilitate and getting stronger. They told me to study things, brain. It's a muscle. You gotta work it out, like you work out your arms, your pecs. You gotta work this out. I started studying and reading about quantum physics, things that were way above my intelligence level, I thought, and I was getting it. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I was understanding quantum physics. Oh, no, I'm not saying I'm an expert and I read everything, but I got it. As I was studying it, I was like, what's happening? I felt stupid for all these years. And I believed what people were saying when they were calling me stupid and idiot. And I'm not going to say the other things because it's offensive, some of the words to people with handicaps. You can't say it now about me. Oh, you know when a child is learning when they're 3, 4 and they're like a sponge? That's what happened to me. It was amazing. It was incredible. I was learning all these things at like an accelerated rate. It was fabulous. Thank you to all the physicians that helped me along this journey. Thank you to myself for never giving up and for bringing this gift to you all. I hope that everyone gets the respect and treatment they deserve. I mean, life is not perfect, but it feels so nice when you can live instead of just exist. And you're a better person for your community. You're a better person for the world. You can share your skills and your talents. And we need more of that. We need more of that in the world. We need more encouragement, and we need more skilled workers, don't we? I hope you all get treatment. I hope you watch me. I hope you listen. I hope you've learned some of the things that I tried to teach you. And let's just have fun on this road to recovery.